Aaron Rodgers getting the MVP. That's a gift. You don't think so? 4 touchdowns, 231 yards,
I
1
still,
reception in the frozen tundra that is Green Bay.
yeah, I don't know. Like, how is it possible to catch an NFL football in the snow?
Dude, especially
Like,
the one catch that we watched yesterday when Devontae
yeah,
Adams just like stuck his hands out low, grabbed it.
blizzard. How did he catch that?
I don't know. I'm gonna be a bitch if I'm playing in the snow. Are you kidding me? My hands are broken. Catching pass from Aaron Rodgers, that's a broken finger. I'm out. Take me out, coach.
Yeah, and like props to the coaches because like I think like if I were coaching in that scenario, I'd see like one flake of snowfall and I'd just be like, "Oh well, guess they can't catch it. I guess I'm running all the time." And they threw the ball like 40 fucking times. Like I
Strictly,
would,
I don't even. AJ Dillon ran a few times. Like, I mean, they ran a lot, but like you come out of the gates and like you text me, like, yeah, dude, watch all the runs coming.
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers just throws 4 touchdowns right away. Like, what are we doing?
yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Like I would just only run. So like I guess respect to people who have the balls to just fucking throw the ball a lot.
Dude, and Vrabel's nose was so red, looked like it was about to fall off. And then you have like the other Titans player, I think it was Titans guy, just walking on the field, no shoes on, the center.
That
Was
was
that Green Bay?
ballsy.
No, it was
Yeah,
Titans.
yeah, I think it was Titans guy. But do you think that say you're the home team in a snowstorm, like you're gonna on your bench, you're gonna give like the heating equipment, the big like fan, the heater, all the like stuff to keep you somewhat warm. Could you just not give the other team that?
I would give them like one heating lamp.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, we did
Maybe
it. We gave
just
you
like,
something.
hey, like you have hand warmers in your locker room, use them or
Yeah.
not. Like hand warmers are the biggest disgrace in the world. They don't work.
Oh,
Or
I
it,
have you ever
no,
used one of those pouches? Those are
no,
great.
they either work or they break. Like you can either get it going somehow or
Yeah.
the next 20 minutes, I just can't do it. I may be not be able to use hand warmers
No.
ever, but like they are tough for me to use for
Yeah,
some
when you
reason.
don't get a hand warmer going, there's nothing worse. But like a good hand warmer that literally is like scalding hot, I mean, nothing
Throw it in
better.
the glove.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's
wonder if the
amazing.
receivers do that and then it just like pops on the ball and then their hands like burn on fire. I wonder if everybody's ever tried that, like a high school game somewhere. Probably someone has.
Their hand pops on fire.
Yeah, because like the heat warmer, it's in the glove. You catch it, it
Yeah.
explodes. All that shit's flammable. All of a
Dude,
sudden.
or they why would they ever do that though? Because apparently when you play football, you just can't be warm. Like you don't want anyone to be like, that guy's warm right now. Like who's ever looked at a football field and been like, wow, that guy's not wearing sleeves. He's very, very cool. I look at that and be like, they must be cold. Why
Cold.
would they want to be cold? Be warm.
Remember the Michael Irvin tweet when we were playing like it's not cold anymore. When we were playing, it was cold, like as if like the weather's just like gotten soft over the years, like 20
Dude, that
degrees
goes
is
back
what it
to what
used
we
to
said
be.
before. Like if you played like back in the day, you think today is just so soft. Like you
Yeah.
think everything about today's game is so soft. Even the weather, it's like, the sun used to beat down way hotter on us.
Yeah.
The cold was colder. Like
Yeah.
I mean maybe, but no, it's still snowing.
Like
But
20 degrees is still 20 degrees. Like I don't think it
it
changes
doesn't
too.
change.
Yeah.
But this is kind of it's the matchup of the State Farm commercial, bros. So I'm thinking like in the beginning of the year, Green Bay was like, we got to bring in Jordan Love to light a fire underneath Aaron Rodgers. But what they really needed to do was get Patrick Mahomes even more State Farm commercials,
Mm.
and that's what they did. So now we have Patrick Mahomes going not so crazy, and you got Aaron Rodgers going crazy. So Aaron Rodgers 44 touchdowns, MVP.
I mean, it would be like he just came in at the very end, but I still think it's Mahomes.
You still think it's Mahomes, really?
Do. Yeah. Jets are hot.
The Jets are somehow a capable team, beating 2 possible playoff teams.
They could still.
So are we thinking the Jets are just that good?
The
I think the
Jets.
Jets are just a solid team now all around.
I think it's one of those things like everyone was mad at the Jets for like, oh, they lost Trevor Lawrence, they lost the draft pick. But what do you want them to do? Like the players on the field are playing for their jobs, the coaches are coaching for their jobs. It's like they can't go out there and lose. And a lot of people now are probably going to keep their jobs because they went on this little 2 game streak, could be 3 games. So it's like, I don't know. I just think that's kind of what you have to do. And Sam Darnold, he's going out, he needs to make a case like, don't draft a quarterback. I'm capable. And I kind of he's saying selling me on himself. Like, why the fuck would you get Justin Fields? You got
I was
Darnold.
gonna say
Got
that.
some
Dude,
pieces
Sam
around
Darnold,
him.
he's finally playing like he doesn't want to lose his job. And it's actually kind of genius because like if you play well in the beginning, like we saw with Russell Wilson and like Patrick Mahomes, if you play better in the beginning of the season, we're gonna forget about the end if you start playing worse. Like if
Yeah.
you play, you could be crazy good in the first half, first 3/4. If you play bad week 16, week 17, you didn't have that great of a season. Sam Darnold, if he leads the Jets to 3 wins at the end of the season, he's paying for a new contract.
Yeah.
They believe in him. If he's better than Trevor Lawrence, maybe they don't even want Trevor Lawrence. And now he's playing in. He's got his job back now because why would you ever draft? Now he's going to get an offensive lineman possibly
Yeah.
or a wide receiver. He's just playing and keeping his job now.
Yeah, it really does put the Jets in a tough position. Like they could still just hit the reset button and draft a new quarterback, or they could use their top 2, 3 pick to, maybe get a wide receiver, a Devonta Smith, Jamar Chase type, get that penis guy from Oregon. Like they could
Who?
Penis Sewell.
That's his name?
No, his name is like Payne, but Payne Sewell, penis, penis.
Ah,
I don't know.
that's tough. Yeah.
But yeah, they should draft that guy. Protect. I mean, they already have what's his name, Becton on the offensive line. So like
Yeah,
they
but get two of those
Yeah,
guys, you're safe.
exactly. So like that, he kind of forces their hand into making a decision. So I'm fucking good for Sam Darnold.
That's great for Sam Darnold. Maybe because he's not bad. I don't even think he might be better than Daniel Jones. Like I'm a Giants fan saying that. Like he's still like if you put Daniel Jones on a capable football team, they're probably in the playoffs. Not Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold on a capable football team, they're probably in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing what he's doing with like nothing on the Jets. But then you also do have to take into account the Browns did have practice squad wide receivers out there. So and it's not
Yeah.
like Darnold lit it up. What they scored 20 points. So and one of them was on a crazy like trick play
It was like
pass to him.
23. Yeah. One of them
I
did he
mean,
catch it or did
he
he
caught. No, I think it was like a wide receiver. No, it was Jamison Crowder to Braxton Berrios.
yeah,
So
so one of those
he was
touchdowns
not
he wasn't
really
even
involved.
involved in. So maybe you do want to get a new
Yeah. So I
quarterback.
mean,
Nah.
yeah, you could. Again, it's a tough
You
decision. He's
you
forcing their hand.
could. He is forcing their
But
hand,
at the
and that's all
very
you could ask
least,
for.
with this little run, he's earned himself another contract with even another team.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere.
I feel like he probably had one regardless. Like you can't just give up on like a guy that
Yeah,
fast, like
yeah,
wherever you go.
yeah, for sure.
Then keeping like within New York, the NFC East, I just don't think they're good enough. I don't think they're to me after this week, the magic that has been surrounding the NFC East is kind of gone.
Oh yeah,
I don't think
I could name a
well
good team. in the NFC.
for you it's still there, but like even looking at it, like I don't think there's a good team. Like I
I
don't think
could
there's like
I could think of one.
I mean
No, the
I actually
Cowboys.
have it right here. No longer sort of good. I actually think the biggest threat now might be the Cowboys.
They
So I mean, you
are
can just go for it.
they are playing the best football in the division, in my opinion. Does that mean they'll beat the Giants? I don't know. I think they are better. They are a better team than the Giants. Will they win? I don't
I
really think so. I don't know.
it's gonna wind down to the is the Dallas offense better than the Giants defense? And I guess vice
Yes.
versa, because the best part of the Giants is their defense. The best part of the Cowboys is their offense. So is Andy Dalton gonna play like he's capable, like he used to on the Bengals?
I played
Or is he
last
just gonna
week. Fucking
yeah,
balled.
or is he just gonna be Dick?
Yeah, and it's the Cowboys, so they lose this game every year. Week 17, you need it for the division. They every time they've been in this situation in my life, they have lost it. Like I
It's a
can rattle
win-lose,
through.
right? Like you need the
You need
football team to
Washington
lose.
to lose also.
They could.
But yeah, I mean, so again, that would just be such a kick in the fucking rectum if the Cowboys won and then Washington also won. Like you were
Dude, they
right
did it.
there.
They made the games
Sunday
perfect.
night.
This game's at one
Yeah, very
o'clock, and
smart.
then the last game's Sunday Night Football.
Genius.
Oh
Genius.
my god. The
Yeah.
worst part is it gives the football team something to play for.
Yeah. But the thing is, I do also think the Eagles are playing for something because
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is
Jalen Hurts
going
isn't
out
gonna
there,
roll
like,
over.
yeah, wants the job next year. If Alex Smith doesn't play and McLaurin, if Alex Smith and McLaurin are in, that could be bad. But if they're out, I think Philadelphia could win. But I've also come to the conclusion that it's more than not that it's going to be the Tampa Bay Bucks playing the NFC East team. And if we're NFC East fans, the only team, in my opinion, that has a chance to actually beat them is Washington. The Cowboys would have no chance against them. I would sell myself that they do in the event the Cowboys get in the playoffs and then come on here and
How
say
would
something
you, as a
different.
fan, as a Cowboys fan, what would you think about if
I
you had
mean,
to sell
Brady's
yourself?
old. We have a potent offense. He's got to come to Dallas. Playoff football is very intense. Can Tom Brady's old body handle that intensity? That's what I tell myself. But right now, I think Washington is the best chance because if you look at every team that's beat the Bucks this year, it's been a team with a sick defense. Like they haven't lost many shootouts.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Dalton though does have playoff experience.
Playoff losing
And
experience, never
yep,
won.
but that means he'd be motivated to get the next win as a backup. Nick Foles, you could be potentially seeing Nick Foles happening in
Add
Dallas.
that, add that to the sell myself list.
Yeah.
They are the Cowboys. It seems like every year they miss the playoffs. They didn't do this last year, but the 2 years ago when they missed the playoffs, they do this thing where like they get really hot right at the end, and it's not enough. That's kind of what they're doing now. So I am curious to see like what would happen if when they get hot at the end, like what would happen if they actually got into the playoffs. So like again, if they kick the shit out of the Giants, who I think are, I mean, they got killed by the Ravens, but the Ravens do that to everybody who's not good. So
The
like
Ravens are good now.
yeah, I think they're
They
good.
look
So
like they're good.
if they play well against the Giants, get in there. I mean, listen, the team's got momentum. They bring a shit ton of fans to that stadium, so it's kind of like a home game, which a lot of teams aren't used to. So at home in the playoffs, I don't know. It's just 1 week at a time. Giants, we have a lot of threats on the offense. Starting to put it together. Defense playing a little better. Let's just win on Sunday. Win on Sunday.
That's all you gotta do. You gotta win one game.